What's up, guys? We got another one here from Modern Woman Archives. Modern Women finally learn how to be a loyal girlfriend. Let's get into it.
Who are more loyal, men or women?
I think men if they are in love.
Why do you think so?
Because women often are searching for missing things in their life in other men. If men are in love, they're giving everything to women.
How old are you?
I'm 22.
How old would your perfect boyfriend be?
Plus 5 years.
So plus 5 years minimum, and to above, like, what's the limit above?
The limit, I think, is 8 years. Everything above is too much.
Your career or a relationship to a man? What's more important to you?
Relationship, for sure.
She's not wrong. She is on the right track here, but let me fill in some of the gaps. This 22-year-old says men are more loyal when they're in love. Men are loyal in their purpose and to women who deserve it. You're already shopping for the plus 5 years boyfriend while declaring relationships trump careers, which is fine. But many of these relationship first crowds forget to mention they'll jump ship for the Mr. Bigger bank account when he comes by. And men give everything when they love. Women keep one foot out the door. And loyalty, that's more like conditional participation.
I genuinely don't give a flying fuck what anyone else has to say. I will fight for my relationship until my dying breath. I will fight until there's no fucking fight left to give. And it doesn't mean I'm weak, and it doesn't mean that I've lost respect for myself. It shows that I give a lot of fucks, alright? I care about that person. It shows that I have emotion and courage, and I will fight for something if I believe in fighting for it. Too many people nowadays just give up, and I am not giving up. If people think that it makes you look weak, I would rather be perceived weak, knowing that I tried everything I could in my power to save the relationship instead of thinking, what if? If you're in your 20s and you're in a relationship, you do have to remember, we are still so young. We're still so young. We're still kids, basically. We're still learning how to communicate properly. We're still learning how to actually love someone properly and in the right way and healthy way. I would rather go through hell and back. I would rather go through the worst patches of rough that you could ever think of with one person than I would starting with someone new. That is the problem with this generation. We give up so easily. Why? Why? We shouldn't. If you love someone, why aren't you fighting for him? It doesn't make you look bad. If you feel strong enough for fighting for someone, do it. Fucking do it, because they clearly mean a lot to you. Why would you let that go? If I had a dream career, I wouldn't give up when shit gets fucking hard. I would put in more effort to make sure I reach that end goal, which is the same as a relationship. Can you just imagine that feeling after all the hardships that you've been through throughout the years? You have your home together, you have children, and you can sit there and quite literally say, we made it. We fucking made it. That's what I want. That's what I want.
I mean, this one's ready to storm hell in a handbasket for love. And what she says is valid. I mean, look, it's a noble speech, but let's get real. All this never give up rhetoric works both ways. Relationships fail because it's not just men giving up. Women are swiping right on Instagram DMs mid-argument. Fighting for love is cute until it's a one-sided UFC match. Relationships are work, yes. But if you're breaking your back while the other side explores options, you're not a warrior, you're a doormat. Love isn't a battlefield, it's a negotiation. And if one side isn't paying attention, it's time to walk. And this goes for women chasing chads, and this goes for men chasing whatever that we're chasing after.
A lot of women neglect the beauty of dating a struggling man, but that's where the foundation of trust is built. The loyalty, the commitment, because he's not trying to win you over with any money, because he doesn't have it. He's going to win you over with effort, consistency, and that comes with respect. See, you only value and respect something that you had to work hard to get. He understands the sweat, the long days, the living paycheck to paycheck, the goal setting, working overtime just to take you somewhere nice, etc. That's where 90% of the time the guy with wealth falls short. He has no respect for you. He didn't put in any effort with you. He didn't have to work to build a foundation with you. He simply bought you. To him, you're just another prize on the shelf, something to pull out when he wants to play with it and throw back when he's done. That's what most wealthy men do. They buy things because they can, not because they need it. Hell, sometimes not even because they want it, just because they can. They're more intrigued with the fact that they can buy you instead of actually being intrigued with you. To him, you come at a monetary cost, and he can buy 1,000 more of you because you come a dime a dozen. You're nothing special. But with the struggling man, your love was bought with authenticity and genuineness that was built on solid ground, and that's the beauty within the struggle.
I mean, this is fine if a woman will stick with you from the very beginning, help build you up. You're building each other up, building that relationship up, have that strong foundation. And at the end of the day, when you're on your deathbed and you guys look back at your life, you could say, yeah, we fucking made it, just like the previous girl said. But the thing is for men, growing is a marathon. We have in our 20s, you got to grind, bust your ass, work hard. Maybe it's college, maybe it's getting into a trade and learning the craft. In your 30s, you got money, now you're playing, you're building up wealth, you're building, getting investments going, getting a home, stuff like that. By the time you get in your 40s, you're set. You've got money, you've got assets, you got, homes, cars, boats, whatever. And then you can have your pick of the litter. So the women are usually waiting at the end of the marathon for the guys to cross the finish line. So but her talking about dating a broke man is where the beauty lies. I mean, yes, sweat, tears, and love are forged in the flames of poverty. Okay, romantic until she leaves a guy with a working air conditioner. And struggling men deserve respect, but let's not pretend this authentic love sells when rents do. Men and means don't respect women. Yes and no. Sure, some treat you like trophies, but guess what? Women chase those guys because bling outweighs feelings. Again, like I said, waiting at the finish line. And when the struggle bus upgrades to a Range Rover, don't be shocked when she's back on board.
Men are giving up on dating. And one of the reasons why is because of women's expectations. One of the main reasons why women have such unrealistic expectations is because of social media, and let me tell you why. So women are often fueled by what they see on social media. It seems like everywhere you look online, there are images of perfect couples, luxury, exotic vacation, lavish gifts, and this is very, very toxic because this is not even real. It's just social media. And these things create an unrealistic standard for women because they expect that from a partner. And men feel like they need to be wealthy or constantly shower women with gifts to be able to measure up. And it's a lot of pressure. It can leave men thinking that they'll never be able to meet these expectations. And as a result, men are just giving up on dating because they feel like they can compete against those fantasy relationships that we see online. And I think it's very, very dangerous because it can lead to self-esteem issues as men feel like they're never gonna be good enough. And this can result in anxiety, depression. So yeah, it's a very, very concerning problem.
For a young woman, she actually has a lot of valid points, and I don't have much to fault on it. So I'll just kind of add to what she's saying. The social media has turned women into delusional luxury addicts. I deserve a Maldives vacation, Louis Vuitton, a yacht party. It's like, no, Becky, you deserve a dose of reality. Men aren't giving up because they're weak. They're opting out because competing with Photoshop filtered fantasies is like racing Usain Bolt on a treadmill. Women have expectations taller than Mount Everest while offering a personality that's as deep as a kiddie pool. In toxic feedback loop, it's killing relationships and self-esteem alike. The solutions: delete Instagram and get reacquainted with reality. I mean, look, modern dating scene is a dumpster fire fueled by delusion, greed, and social media stupidity. Men are checking out not because they're lazy, but because they're tired of playing a rigged game. Women complain about loyalty, but are too busy chasing fantasy lifestyles. And men, they're rediscovering passports, self-worth, and peace. The family unit, toast. Thank corporate greed, social media, and the feminist movement that threw empowerment under the Gucci bus. As always, men, focus on yourself, build, grow, and set boundaries. Women, start valuing character over clout. And social media detoxes and grounding ourselves in reality might just save the day, but honestly, at this rate, Mars might be more hopeful. Anyways, guys, that's the end of the video here. If you like what you've seen, hit that like button, share, subscribe, drop me a comment down below on what you think, and I'll catch you on the next one. Hopefully, I'll be back stateside. I'm going to be heading out to the airport here shortly. Peace.